Everything went down. It was like, what's up? I thought that was my daddy for 15 years. He died. I was supposed to get some money. I go down there. The lady that's supposed to be my auntie like, is you sure that's your real daddy? Because they tried to, I was supposed to get a few $100,000. His actual daughter was like, and that's not that. That's not his daughter. Tell her to get a blood test if she gon', you know what I'm saying? If they gonna give her the money. When I went down there, I was trying to get some money from them to get an outfit to wear to my boyfriend's funeral. They like, oh, we've been trying to get in touch with you. Your daddy did. Turns to find out when I talked to Sweezee, he like, that ain't your motherfucking daddy. Nobody had told me this for years. Oh, I'm my fault.
Let's get back to the drug addiction part. We stopped on that.
Oh, I called him out his name because that nigga gonna say y'all.
Oh yeah, you ain't never finished the story.
Yo, and you ain't asked me. Y'all wanted to
get back on you, man. We bouncing around.
He wanna get What's up?
You said so around what age did you first start experimenting? Like what you start with weed first?
2.
They got jokes. Like around what age you first started, experimenting with
what?
Drugs.
Period. Drugs. Period.
So what time? How old was you start smoking weed? How old was you when you started taking ecstasy pills? How old was you when you started taking Percocets? How old was you when you did Molly? How old was you when you started sniffing cocaine?
It's not on.
Like, no, I'm just fucking.
I ain't never sniffed no more.
She don't do cocaine. I'm just playing.
I don't do cocaine.
She don't do coke.
Yeah, go ahead. Nah.
So how old was you when you started smoking weed?
But anyway, I was about 13.
How old was you when you took E-pills?
16.
How old was you when you did Molly? That was like
20.
2012.
What's that?
When we started going out of town, we had got it from Seed. That's when we called ourselves the Molly Mafia, and we was selling it before we was taking it.
No, you had got something from them Hood for Life niggas before that.
I sure the did. So what year was that?
That's why I said around the time when we did the Hood for Life.
Yeah, whenever we did that with that album, I tried something with them.
So what's that first highlight for you?
I think that might have been
when you started smoking.
That probably was mine.
If you still remember, I know they say people always remember like their first real high. Do you still remember?
Off weed?
Yeah, I guess you said that's the first thing you did.
Nigga, it was like, it was blanking out in scenes or something. This shit was so crazy. Like, we graduated from the 8th grade. Niggas and got their little couple dollars together. We went to a picnic table. We smoked some weed.
What picnic table? Not on Rochester.
No, I was by Bianca shit when I was going to Brooks or whatever. So we smoked some weed, and it was like it started moving in scenes. Like, it was a nigga, Blade Icewood, that just died or something. The nigga was talking to us like, yeah, something about Blade died. And he was saying something. He walked off slow. It was just a whole bunch of dumb shit that they mean. I'm like, what? Mind you, I'm so young. And then one time I almost passed out in high school.
Off weed?
Off weed. And it was so crazy because a bitch hit the ground. She passed out.
What was y'all smoking?
Was it laced or something?
Yeah, I started. That wasn't the first time. I had to sit down. Like, we was smoking too much. Like, we was smoking.
Oh, little kids, they tolerance low as hell, trying to be grown.
Yeah,
first time they probably had smoked 3 blunts. They just had the baby lungs.
Like, yeah, and I was drinking. I'm walking down the hallway. I started feeling a little dizzy, like I was about to fall. And then a bitch hit the ground, hit her head against the motherfucker. I'm like, oh shit. I went to the bathroom, got myself together. Besides that, I was straight, and I was sneaking and smoking weed, and Sweezee ain't know it. So I had to get our composure together before we even get to the house. Like, shit, Sweezee can't know we high. I fuck around and get into some juvenile bullshit or whatever. I go to juvenile, I'm in that bitch for like 2 days. I go to court. When they take me to court, my mama come in there, bitch, she crying. They let me out on the personal. I get back to the pod or whatever. I'm gonna get my shit to her. They trying to feed me jail food. I'm like, I don't want that. I'm about to go. When they got to laying us down, I was about to write her a hate letter. Like, motherfucker, you ain't never did nothing in your life. You gonna leave me in this bitch. But kind of find out they found out I smoke weed. She gonna leave me in there a day early. So then, now mind you, I ain't even really scared of my mama. Whatever, she picked me up. I'm still talking shit about leaving me there for a day. But I still gotta pull up on Sweezee though. So I get in the house on her beat fast as hell. When I get in there, he gonna talk about something. So who the fuck is you buying it from? Because he was selling. And I'm like, oh no, I'm still buying it from you. He's talking about, oh, okay.
Keep it in the household. Keep that paper in the household.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm sending other people. He talking about, oh, okay. So crazy. Then, all right, I started drinking lean. Shit, when we started getting money.
Around what age is that? When you start hustling?
Nigga, but people didn't start drinking lean until like.
Oh, I'm lying. Because my mama was getting lean.
But we wasn't drink. We was taking E-pills. We wasn't trying to drink no.
You asked me a question. We went through that part.
Oh shit.
We went from weed. Oh, we also supposed to stop at XT pills.
Oh. So,
I ain't say nothing about the XT pills. Y'all asked me 5 different drugs. I thought we was going down the line. What
He listed the drugs. I was just curious to know what you did in general. You know.
Shirley Houston.
Shirley Houston.
She was talking about the lane.
He swear like I'm just rock star. Like he ain't did the drugs too. Yeah. Only thing he never took was a Percocet.
Never.
Every drug that he named, he did too, except for Percocet.
Mm. That's what got niggas fucked up.
For sure.
Oh, the fake is they fake?
No, real ones.
In hindsight, they gonna look back and it's gonna be like crack.
Damn.
Like we living in a moment.
Ain't no hindsight.
I'm saying we living in a moment right now that people don't realize how bad it is. But when they was getting high off crack in the 80s, they was just somewhere in the club dancing around. They didn't know that they was about to sell their cars and leave all their.
That's why I'm gonna smack Future. Cause he influencing all these people to do drugs that he don't take. I don't do that. It was cool when I thought he was doing it, but come on, bro. Cause I literally watched. First of all, rappers have a unbelievable influence over the fucking ghetto.
Right there, niggas drinking gin
and really not even just the ghetto, just
Snoop.
Just yeah. And like I'm saying, not just the younger people to start doing Percocets after Future. I'm saying Tupac had an influence on us. This shit been going on. Even from the slang we use to how we dress. I remember I used to have all them throwback jerseys on. Then Jay-Z got on a song and said, I don't wear jerseys, I'm 30 plus. Give me a fresh pair of jeans and a button up. Guess what I started wearing? I started wearing button ups. This how you know, bro. Since when was niggas was rocking button ups with cufflinks and everything with blue jeans?
After Jay-Z,
yeah, with blue jeans and gym shoes, bro.
Now then they got the S. Carters. Remember when them came?
Yeah, but like I say, that shit influenced. You know what I'm saying? It influenced the game, bro. So, I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, everybody. Shit, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little older. I remember when weed wasn't a thing. Like niggas wasn't smoking like that. They got that shit from Dre and Snoop, the Chronic.
Yeah.
Smoking on endo. Like Snoop made weed popular, bro. Niggas didn't used to be. I mean, it was always some niggas smoking, but they made it a thing. Like rappers be influencing a lot of shit that go on, bro. So sure. niggas just need to be conscious of what the fucking message they get.
That's all.
Y'all don't want to hear that though. You shoot him, your mama, big switches, 30-round clips, slide and slam back door. That's all these niggas care about.
Wear ski mask in 90-degree weather with a hoodie on. Go ahead.
But I definitely want you to finish your statement.
You want to hear me?
Okay, so what we lose at ecstasy.
You say you started doing lean after sipping lean after y'all started getting paper.
But that was a lot.
We had tried lean, but we wasn't drinking it hard. We wasn't on it because we was too busy. We was too busy turning up. We wasn't doing no damn downers.
Yeah, we was on ecstasy for a minute.
We was on E-pills bad. But this was the real E-pill. As you rolling, I used to wish like this. Wish I might.
Sweezee went to jail. I was in the house.
Like this. Lock jaw, crooked jaw.
Now that's when I realized my life was like, oh, we done fucked up. I tried to kill myself. This bitch, Sweezee's in jail. I talked to him from a crazy home. He was talking about, bitch, we said TID. I didn't know you was talking about tomorrow. And they gonna tell him I tweaked off of the ecstasy pills, and that's what happened to me.
You tried to kill yourself? What happened? You comfortable with reflecting on that?
Nigga, I told you, I'm not.
Some would say, can be a little sensitive.
I ain't,
I mean, open book.
My story is my story.
So what happened that day or night? You tried to kill yourself?
At that point, it was a attention thing in my mom. As I get older, because if I wanted to die, like what you said, one shot to the head. Like motherfuckers want to kill themselves, hang yourself.
How you do it? What you do?
But I drunk some motherfucking cleaner and some pills.
Oh yeah, no,
I was serious. I just once I felt like I was.
What kind of cleaner?
Once I felt like once I felt like I was going out, I started beating on the wall. So I couldn't want to die.
Come get me.
Yeah, bitch,
what's wrong? My dumb ass drunk some of that. Hurry up and get me to the hospital.
So they give me to the motherfucking hospital and shit. And they take me in the back, they make me drink some black shit or whatever, cover my stomach. Then they basically like, yeah, well, she got to go to the crazy home or whatever. So I tell my mama, mind you, I don't see my mama. She come to the hospital, whatever. She telling me like, well, they said you got to go to the home. I'm not going. I ain't going. She like, well, if she ain't go, she don't want to go. She ain't gotta go. But then they came back and they said they was gonna send CPS to the house. We had 6, 7 kids there. Like my auntie kids was staying there. We didn't have no heat, nothing. My little brother there. So like he was in jail. I'm like, I'll just go. Because if CPS go to the house, shit, I'd never make it back home. Like, so I just went to the home. I stayed in there for 4 days. I asked when I got there, what's the shortest amount of nigga ever stayed there? It was like 2 weeks. They had little classes and shit. I was in there raising my hand. Well, yes, indubitably. When I got in there, I realized I wasn't crazy. Like, oh, I'm just going through some shit. These motherfuckers is really crazy.
That's crazy, dude. But you made it through that, though. And that was the only time you went through something like that. You said that was because you was seeking attention.
I mean, at that point, nigga,
it was like a void.
My boyfriend got killed.
She's saying
at a
that
party.
in hindsight. She was seeking attention.
No, then I felt like I wanted to die. But in hindsight, I'm saying if I wanted to die that fucking bad, it's niggas that.
That's what she said when she started saying the code. Somebody.
Yeah.
Obviously, she didn't want to die. She would have laid there and went on out.
And you say your boyfriend at the time got killed?
He got killed at a house party. We was losing the house. My auntie had penciled us out the crib. It was really my mama for it. The lady next door that damn near was raised in me. Like just an old ass lady. I just go over her house. They was taking her. They was acting like a nigga was my daddy.
I was in jail.
He was in jail. Yeah, he was in jail.
It would have never happened, you don't think?
No. For sure. No, hell no. No, it wouldn't happen.
And unfortunately, it just...
It's a part of my story. Shit,
no, that was crazy. Cause nigga, when I got that motherfucking letter, nigga, I was
where you get the letter from?
My baby mama, Tracy.
I never heard about that.
She like, man, this shit was your sister. Your mama lost the house. I'm like, damn, what the
Everything went down. Like, what's up? I thought the nigga was my daddy for 15 years. He died. I was supposed to get some money. I go down there. The lady that's supposed to be my auntie like, is you sure that's your real daddy? Because they tried to, I was supposed to get a few $100,000. His actual daughter was like, and that's not that bitch. That's not his daughter. Tell her to get a blood test if she gon', you know what I'm saying? If they gonna give her the money. When I went down there, I was trying to get some money from them to get an outfit to wear to my boyfriend's funeral. They like, oh, we've been trying to get in touch with you. Your daddy did. Turns to find out when I talked to Sweezee. He like, that ain't your motherfucking daddy. Nobody had told me this for years.
Man, did that broke you down, break your heart?
Nah,
she did.
He wasn't.
She down there like, oh, nigga, I've been depressed thinking this nigga my daddy dead. This nigga ain't even my daddy.
Like
that's why I told her. She like, yeah, and my daddy died. I'm like, nigga, that ain't your daddy.
At this point, now that I look back at the shit, at that point he was a good guy. He was picking me up. I mean, it wasn't. I was mad as a father when I'm thinking he my daddy. Nah, at that point, shit, this a nigga that died. Shit, he was cool to me when he was around. When he wasn't, he wasn't.
No, that was my nigga.
Like Clyde, he was good.
I used to f with Clyde.
R.I.P. to my nigga Clyde.